Хей-хей, на связи Dragon Soul Play. И мы продолжаем проходить инквизитор-мартирушка наш великолепный. Погнали, что там посмотрим.
Tech Priest, your calculations were correct. This must be the last remaining Drukhari hideout in the rod-weighing system.
The calculations are always correct. Usually missing data corrupts the equation. Suggested course of action. Initiate purgation protocols.
This is the Viper's nest. I might need some reinforcements if the situation gets out of control. Tell my men to stand by.
A human? Here? How is it possible? Kill the intruder! It's the human beast. We should leave, Archon.
Don't be a fool. Without the paint sculptor, we stay and fight. Activate the Demented.
bothering me, Major. This cabal is clearly losing the battle. Why are they staying? What am I missing?
These creatures are very consistent, even in their cruelty. Their cabals are waging constant battles amongst themselves, and the punishment for failure is worse than death.
They must be protecting something very important here.
That would be my guess as well.
This was your last raid, Drukare. Once proud race degenerating into sadistic mongrels. Slanesh is waiting for you. Your soul screaming into the war. That must be the fabled demented. A fitting name for a creation of an insane mind. Keen on preserving.
Sensors indicate an inner chamber in your vicinity. Proceed cautiously.
What has happened to you, creature? Did you fall from grace?
I am not afraid to admit that I require your assistance, even if you are a member of an inferior race. I am Malach, and you should know that I am the genius who conceived the prototype for the mighty pain catalysts.
That would be enough reason to kill you right here.
A short-sighted but ultimately understandable sentiment. My work was understandably desired by many, and the cabal of the Jagged Maze sent a coterie of dissonants to kidnap me. They locked me up and tortured me, until I built them the first pain catalysts.
I thought your kind isn't bothered by pain.
There is a mild discomfort. However, they started to take away things from me. Memories, abilities, organs, and they destroyed my invaluable bestiary. It contained the most extraordinary specimen. For that, they deserve all the suffering in this bleak universe.
Tell me, why should I care?
We have common enemies. Inquisitor. Let me, through the webway gate and my coven, the prophets of flesh, will do anything in our power to destroy the Jagged Maze.
They've been wiped out from these systems.
You are a fool if you believe that you've seen the last of them. But you are not a fool, are you? But their defeat and humiliation undermines their positions. There is nothing more dangerous in our society than any sign of weakness. Let me exist, and I will be the herald of their failure.
Mission complete. I'm heading back to the ship now.
Have you successfully eradicated the Xenox threat?
For the moment, I've dealt a mighty blow to one of their despicable cabals, and these worlds are safe for now. But I'm afraid that this is not the end. Far from it.
Inquisitor, you have an urgent message from the Caligari Conclave.
It's been a while. I was starting to wonder if they had forgotten about me.
Inquisitor, the Conclave is requesting your assistance in an urgent matter. We have lost contact with the sacred archives of the Ranielli Navigator House. They are our first and foremost source of information in the sector about warp surges, shipping routes, and star systems. Reports indicate that their headquarters was struck by an ambush by Chaos forces. The data vaults of their headquarters store confidential information that cannot be allowed to get into wrong hands. The Ranielli House asked us to intervene on their behalf. We need you to find out what happened there and secure the archives by any means necessary.
This looks really bad, Inquisitor. The whole archives fell silent. We don't hear any Vox chatter, and there was no attempt to contact us.
Presumably, there are no survivors. The vault could be intact, though.
Let's hope so. The Raniellis are the most influential house amongst the Navigator clans in the sector, mostly due to their vast collection of navigational maps and secrets.
I'm heading to the data vault. I suppose I'll soon find out which traitorous mongrel wanted these secrets so badly.
Inquisitor, your timing is impeccable, and quite unfortunate.
You have made a mistake by this incursion, traitorous scum. All you can find here is a swift death.
Appreciate the irony of this situation, lapdog of the false emperor. You have stumbled upon something that doesn't concern your precious Imperium at all.
Your intrusion here alone would justify my presence here.
I find your lack of curiosity distressing, but not surprising. Die then!
New log entry. So the word bearers are ransacking the archives of the most influential navigator house in the sector. Considering that these traitors are always on the hunt for secret knowledge, this is clearly beyond a simple raid. Let's find out what this is.
By the Emperor, we have been saved.
What a disgrace! How dare you flee from battle! You are a craven, not worthy to the uniform.
Inquisitor, we are begging for your mercy. We are simple soldiers, and when we saw those abominations, laughing and killing everyone, taunting us. We couldn't face them anymore.
You can still redeem yourselves. Join me in the glorious purge. Otherwise, I will execute you here on the spot. A second chance is a rare gift, soldiers. Don't waste it.
Ready to fight! Like a man, God. Die, maggots! Die! Onward for the Emperor! Ready to fight! For the Emperor! Scum! At your command. Kill the heretic.
Whatever you were trying to achieve here, traitor, it is over.
What a shame, Inquisitor. Sadly, you will not believe me. But with this folio, I will not only bring justice to those who deserve it, but I will aid your pitiful cause. In a way.
Lies and empty promises. That's all your kind can offer.
Pity. You, of all humans, should understand our cause. This is about vengeance and blood. Concepts you and your despot ruler must be familiar with.
I've had enough of your blasphemy. Perish!
command.
I have found a warp folio with the leader of these abominations. A collection of navigational charts and warp routes leading to an unfamiliar system in the Agartha subsector.
It doesn't sound like the terrible and ancient secret you expected.
Do you know anything about a certain Guelod system, Captain?
I have never heard about it, and trust me, I know that subsector. I will have the tech priest execute a litany of information retrieval.
You do that, Captain.
Inquisitor, the Argus scans show that the remaining hostiles are fleeing towards a teleportarium, probably with more stolen valuables.
I'm on my way. They won't escape.
You must stop them before they initiate the teleport sequence.
Ready to fight. Dodge this.
Repent!
For the Emperor! For chaos.
Die, unclean!
For the Emperor! Now you pay, scum!
heretic!
For the Emperor!
Perish, filth!
For the Emperor! Move! Move! For the Emperor! Die, maggots, die! Ready to fight! Now you pay, scum! Die, maggots, die! For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
For the Emperor!
Now you'll pay, scum!
Inquisitor, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the captain. I must strongly warn you to avoid the Guelod system.
And what would you know about that system, Sergeant?
I am a Stormwater Space Marine. We are the protectors of the sector, and we are aware of all the forbidden places, the darkest corners of the void. No one should enter.
And the Guelod system is one of those destinations.
I strongly advise you to forget you ever heard that name.
And in return, I strongly advise you not to tell me what I should do, Thor.
At your command!
You are late, pitiful mortal, as always.
Yes, we'll see about that, abomination.
For the Emperor!
We have updated the navigational charts with the currently traversable routes to the Argatha subsector.
Good.
Don't leave just yet. You have message from the Conclave.
On behalf of the Ronielli Navigator House, we want to acknowledge the work you did to secure the data vaults. With thorough consecration protocols, the place can serve its purpose again. We have also received your report on the destroyed word bearers and the warp folio. We know you are eager to follow the trail to the Gwylot system, but we must strictly discourage you from pursuing this line of investigation. Even on your clearance level, I cannot divulge more information, but rest assured that there is no immediate threat. Good work, Inquisitor.
The Lord Inquisitor is right. As I've told you, the Storm Watchers keep an inventory of the forbidden places in the sector, and the Gwylot system is one of those.
But you can't tell me why.
Alas, no. It is confidential knowledge, privy to our Grand Master only. But these warnings have been passed along for generations for a reason. We must heed them.
Let me reiterate the facts for you. We have the word bearers ransacking a navigator house for a secret warp folio, which leads to a lost system in the subsector where they intend to unleash some sort of vengeance. If this doesn't merit an investigation, what does?
The star system is not on the charts, and you don't even know their exact destination in that system.
I had the tech priest use all the information from the warp folio. I'll spare you the details about extrapolating real space positions from immaterial tangents.
I see. He deciphered the exact coordinates from the warp data contained in the folio.
And now you have a location.
You want to ignore the warnings of the Lord Inquisitor?
I respect the authority of the Conclave, but I am an autonomous agent. The only power above me is the sacred will of the Emperor.
Ну а на этом все, дорогие друзья. На связи был Dragon Soul Play. Все ссылочки в описании под видео. Всем мира и добра. Увидимся в следующих сериях.